Little storyteller.
In a bright and colorful town made of candy lived Inspector Gumdrop, a kind gummy bear with a magnifying glass almost as big as his head. His detective agency was a giant gingerbread house with licorice windows. One sunny morning, Barnaby Butterscotch, a worried-looking yellow gummy bear baker, rushed into the agency. "My recipe! The secret recipe for the ultimate gummy bear! It's gone!" he cried, his voice shaking like jelly. Inspector Gumdrop gathered his team, Rosie Raspberry, a speedy pink gummy bear with bright eyes, and Freddie Fudge, a thoughtful brown gummy bear who loved to ponder. "Don't worry, Barnaby," said Inspector Gumdrop. "We'll find your recipe." Their first stop was the candy laboratory of Professor Plummy, a rival candy maker, known for his sour plums and sneaky inventions. Professor Plummy had a tall, swirly hat and wore round, thick glasses. His lab was filled with bubbling beakers and strange-smelling fumes. "Did you take Barnaby's recipe?" Inspector Gumdrop asked politely. Professor Plummy chuckled. "Why would I need a gummy bear recipe? I'm working on a super sour surprise." His hands were covered in purple goo, and he showed them a jar of wobbly, bright purple plums. The detectives thanked him and left. Next they visited Miss Honeycomb, a very smart cookie. Literally, she was a gingerbread cookie with candy button eyes and a sweet smile. Her house was a giant cookie jar with a sprinkle-covered roof. "Miss Honeycomb, did you happen to see Barnaby's recipe?" asked Rosie Raspberry. Miss Honeycomb was busy decorating tiny cupcakes with colorful frosting. "Oh dear, no, I've been baking all morning for the Sunny Sweets Festival," she said, showing them a tray of beautifully decorated treats. They smelled wonderfully of vanilla and sugar. Feeling a little stuck, Freddie Fudge thought hard. "Barnaby," he said, "where did you last have the recipe?" Barnaby tapped his chin thoughtfully. I was humming a little tune while writing it down near the Candy River. A fluffy bluebird was singing nearby." The detectives hurried to the sparkling Candy River. Colorful fish swam in its sugary waters, and lollipop trees lined the banks. They saw a little nest made of colorful threads in a nearby candy floss bush. And there it was, a piece of paper peeking out. Rosie Raspberry carefully reached for it. A tiny fluffy bluebird hopped out of the nest, chirping happily. The paper was the missing recipe. It seemed the bluebird had liked the smell of the sugary ink and taken it to build its nest. Barnaby Butterscotch was overjoyed to have his recipe back. He thanked Inspector Gumdrop and his team. To show his gratitude, he baked a batch of extra delicious ultimate gummy bears for everyone, including the little bluebird, tiny bird-sized ones, of course. As they all enjoyed the yummy gummies, Inspector Gumdrop smiled. "You see," he said, "sometimes the smallest clues can lead to the biggest discoveries, and even a little bluebird can teach us that everyone likes something sweet."
Please subscribe. Thank you.